I'm very private. Like, with the people that I love, I'm very I guard that with my life. I guard that totally because I just know how it can be. I've seen it, I've seen it. And I'm like, here in Dallas, you network and you see people and, you get to know people. And a lot of times, this is in life in general though, it's not always what it appears to be. Not to say that that's bad all the time. It could be better than what it looks. But I think that our judge a book by a cover, I think we do that a lot unintentionally. My name is Lex in the Box, and I'm everything broadcast. So from an on-camera talent, host, editor, videographer, I DJ as well. I dabble in photography. So a digital creator. What made me want to become a media personality was watching the news every morning before school, at the table, eating breakfast with my sisters. Just seeing the reporters and the anchors do their thing. And then when I got to high school, I was on a show called School Zone Dallas, where I got casted to be a news reporter. So that was super cool. I did that my junior and senior year of high school, which was a really big deal because it was for the district. So that's what piqued my interest. I would have to say interviewing Erica Banks. I think that's awesome. That was always super cool because it was right before the song went viral on TikTok, Busted. And you just never know who you're talking to or who you're interviewing. And so I think that blew my mind. Another moment would be when I worked at K104. Because here I am, a Dallas native from Oak Cliff, listening to Dee Dee, Lady J, Michael Sean every morning, and now I'm working with them. That was crazy to me, and still now, just to have those relationships still blows my mind, because I'm like, I used to listen to the crazy ass morning show before it was Dee Dee in the morning, I'm like Skip Cheatham, Nanette Lee, I was there. I don't know if this was the first time, but the first time that I can remember that someone complimented me on my art or noticed my talent was my professor in college. I went to UT Arlington, majored in broadcast communications, and my professor at the time, he was a real stickler, right? And this was my news broadcasting class, so he was teaching us everything behind the scenes, a very informative class. I just wasn't a fan of this class. So I remember I sent in the video, didn't know how to export it because I didn't pay attention in class. The little things that I was supposed to have done in the video, I didn't know because I didn't attend. So I turned in my project, got the feedback, okay? And I think it was a rubric for of course you can get the maximum amount of points for whatever category. And he gave me the maximum amount of points for my stage presence and my voice. I'll never forget that. He said very nice stage presence and voice, sound. And I think that was that's when it clicked in my head, you got something. I hope to be very successful as myself, like my entire self. Of course, I'm growing and I'm learning as I get older, so I'm changing and evolving, but I do hope to make it on my own, and of course you need help, but on my own, I think I mean more so of not being under these big umbrellas, having to do what they say, having to be a puppet, I want to have a voice in whatever I'm doing, which is why I'm creating this platform, so when it does come time for someone wanting to pitch an idea to me and we come together, it's not 80-20, it's that it's 50-50 and this is a partnership. You don't own me, you don't control me. And I think, if anything, what I've learned in this industry is to do it yourself. Make it happen, make it work. And when people see that you're doing that, they want to help you and come along. And that's when that 50-50 happens. Living my dreams. I feel like a lot of times people forget, they get caught up in their 9-to-5 or, their everyday lives, that they forget about the dream or the goal that they had in mind 5 years ago, and time is just running, racing. And before long, you have regrets. And so I hope to not have regrets, to just be successful in my lane. Who knows what's in the future for me, but I am gonna keep progressing in what I love, and that's broadcast. I'm inspired by my immediate people around me, whether that's my mom, my dad, my sisters, my friends, people I work with. I'm inspired by everything I come in contact with, honestly, but most importantly, the people that I spend my everyday life with. I have successful friends, I have friends who are entrepreneurs. I have friends that are just in all different types of work, but I think what we have in common is we are career-driven. We're very career-driven people, and now that I've fixed my mind into knowing that and becoming more aware of it, I'm surrounding myself with that, and it's like tunnel vision, and it's beautiful. So everybody, my mom, because she's just so taking care of everything. I love how she can just multitask and just remain calm. My dad actually lives in Mérida, Mexico. Mérida, Yucatan, actually. It's in Mexico. It's like 30 minutes from Cozumel. And he moved there for his retirement with my stepmom, and I just think that's just awesome. So I'm so inspired there. My sisters, I'm inspired there. They're artists and creatives themselves, and even my friends. I'm inspired there by literally everything that I come in contact with, whether that's good or bad. And I'm choosing which to follow, right? Like we always do. Boy, do I want to set an example. I really do, especially for my chocolate mocha sisters, okay? That melanin, especially for us, but of course for all women of color, honestly. But my black sisters, especially my chocolate sisters, because I didn't see anybody on the news that looked like me when I was eating cereal at the table getting ready. For school, I didn't, And so now we're seeing more people that look like us, and it's like, man, that's dope. But I really want to set the example of work hard, and be determined, and don't let anybody deter you. And then I also feel like fear comes in the way a lot of times. I was actually a mentor to someone that I know who was asking me questions about, how are you just going out here and getting these interviews? How did you do that? Are you not scared? Do you not get nervous? Yes, I'm all of that. Every time the beat go, I'm nervous. But I still do it, and that feels good. That's the rewarding part. I bust my butt, and every time you're not gonna get paid. You gotta learn that if you love it, you gotta invest in yourself first before they come with the big bucks. And that's where I'm at. I'm doing this because I want to, because I love it, not because I'm getting a huge fat check. I still have a 9-to-5, and I'm leveraging that so that I can get more experience. And I'm just what do I want people to know? A 9-to-5 is not a bad thing. Leverage it. Use it to your advantage. That's what they do to you. Number 2, believe in yourself. Of course, you're going to be fearful. Everybody's scared, but still make that action. Still make that jump, because you're going to land, right? And number 3, watch the people you keep around you.